So let's see how we can work with text in motion. Working with text in motion allows us much more control over what we can do rather than in comparison to Final Cut, and it's much more visual. So we have here the track with the original sequence that we imported from the Final Cut. And we want to add text here. In order to create text, we need to press this button, which is called Text Tool. And with this tool selected, all what I need to do is just to type the text where I want it to be in Canvas. And I can apply all parameters here, all adjustments, all modifications here in Canvas, seeing directly what happens with my text. And in order to see the parameters of the text, I need to open the Inspector tab. And in the Inspector tab, in the Text tab, I will see 3 tabs: Format, Style, and Layout. We will work with format and style. There are a lot of parameters we can modify here. It is very complete. We will not work with all the parameters. We will just work with some of them in Format tab and in Style tab. So in Format tab, we have all the parameters that are like standard parameters related to font. We can choose font here. We can choose the typeface, like the regular bold, if the font allows it. We can also change the size of the font, tracking, slant, making it looks like italics. Scale also will make it bigger or smaller, but as opposed to the size, it does not affect it at the type level, but at the track level. I can actually do the same if I select the Select tool. I can also play with the size of my text and with the position of it. So I can position it where I want it to be. What is more interesting is the options that the Style tab provides to us, because here we can play with the color, with texture of the fonts, and to achieve different looks and to make the text more integrated into our image. For example, we can fill it in with just any color, but not only that, we can also fill it with gradient. Let's say that I want my text to have the colors that are more similar to the colors of my pictures. So if I open this gradient section and I select these little squares that reflect the colors of the gradients, here using this eyedropper, I can pick up any colors from my pictures creating like this better integration of my text with the picture. I can also modify them. Let's say that I want it to be more saturated. I can play with the center, so give more priority to one color over the other. Except the gradient, I can give the outline to the text or the glow, so I can play a little bit with its parameters. Here, yellow is the default color of the glow, but I can also change it using the same eyedropper, and I can pick the color I want to grade it into my picture. Whatever I like, it already depends on what I want to do, what look I want to achieve. I want to give it, I can give it less opacity. I can also drop shadow and add shadow to my text, etc. So playing with these parameters, I can achieve that my text looks more integrated into the picture, and I can play with it in order to be able to tell better my story and to transmit the message that I want to transmit. In the next tutorial, we will see how we can add motion effects to the text in motion.